speed revision. Six. Okay, right? So let's do it fast. Right? Question number 1. This is an ellipse, and this is the name of the ellipse is A. Right? Name of the ellipse is A. Right? So this is inside this ellipse. You can see A, E, right? I, O, U. Right? Right. So you have to write the set. Write the set A using a common feature. Using a common feature to identify.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, should we write it in a Venn diagram?
No. This is a Venn diagram. Make a Venn diagram. So you have to use curly brackets
Okay.
to mention what is inside this, right? What is the common feature for all of these letters? So you have to think about, right? Feature to identify all the elements. Second question. Simplify 2/3 to the power 3. Third question. If A equals 2 and B equals 3, right? Find the value of A square, B square. Fourth one. Express 3/5 kilograms in grams. Do these things. Right? First one, second one, third one, fourth one. Right. Okay, guys. Nearby. So that's done, right? So you have to write the questions as well, right? Questions. Guys, it would be better if you can use a separate book for speed revision, right? When your exams are reaching, right? When your exams are closing, right? Close by or near, right? So you can refer the questions in the speed revision book. Right? So no need to do anything. Just you have to refer the speed revision book only. Right? Take a more lazy. So that you have to go through each and every type of question. Right? You can go through each and every type of question if you refer the speed revision book. Because question is here, answer is here. Question is here, answer is here. Blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Right? Each and every type of question are there. Right? Okay, let's discuss. Write the set A using a common feature to identify all the elements. Right? So what are these? A, E, I, O, U. Vowels, right? So this is called Venn diagram. මේකට තමයි Venn diagram එක කියලා කියන්නේ. So you have to identify that, right? Like this. Vowels, right? Vowels. Or you can write vowels in alphabet, right? Or you can say just vowels. A equal open curly bracket, vowels, close curly brackets. Now second one,
Excuse
simplify.
me, sir.
Yes.
So if we wrote the 5 vowels,
Yeah, that's okay. 5 vowels. Done. Great, nearby. Right? So we know already there are 5 vowels, right? So just vowels or vowels in the alphabet, right? 5 vowels or whatever, right? So suitable name should be, suitable description should be here, right? Simplify. 2 upon 3 to the power 3. So what is this? 2 upon 3 whole thing to the power 3, right? So for an example, if you have like this something like this, a to the power 3, how do you expand this? A to the power 3, a cube, right? A to the power 3, a times a, right? You can expand, right? A times a. You should multiply a repeatedly 3 times. Repeatedly 3 times. Mean a, right? There are 3 A's. That means base is same, so that you can add the, right? A to the power 1, a to the power 1, a to the power 1, right? The power is hidden. A to the power 1, a to the power 1, a to the power 1. Indices. Mean you can add the indices if the bases are same. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3, right? Right? So this is how we are going to expand it. Right? So this is same thing like that. So you can expand 2 upon 3 multiply 2 upon 3 multiply 2 upon 3. So you know how to simplify a fraction like this, right? Multiplication. First of all, you are going to multiply the numerator. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. Numerator is 8. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. Right? So your answer should be 8 upon 27. Right? If A equals 2 and B equals 3, you have to find the value of A to the power 2 times B to the power 2. So how do you find A to the power 2, B to the power 2? Right? So you have to substitute. Instead of A, you are going to substitute 2. That means 2 to the power 2. Right? Multiply by B. Right? So here you have multiplication in between these two. Right? B is what? You have to substitute 3. Right? So that 3 to the power 2. Right? So then 2 to the power 2. That means 2 times 2, 4. Right? I'm not going to expand that. Multiply by 3 to the power 2. That means 3 times 3. 3 times 3, 9. Right? 4 times 9. How the Navy do? 4 times 9.
36.
Excel, 36. Right? Then how the Chirat, 9 times 8.
81. Sorry, sir, 72.
Here? 9 times 8.
72.
Yes, 72. Right? Right? Express 3 upon 5 kilograms in grams. So how do you do this? Now the Shenoli, how many grams are there for 1 kilogram? One kilogram. How many grams are there for 1 kilogram? Shenoli. Hirusha?
What's that?
අහගෙන ඉන්නේ නැද්ද? How many grams are there for 1 kilogram?
1,000 grams.
1000 grams. ඔව් 1000 තමයි. හරි. මේවා පුතේ ලියා ගන්න. මතක නැත්තම් 1 kilogram equals 1000 grams. That is the purpose of this. හරි. So 1 kilogram is 1000 grams. Then 3 upon 5 kilogram is how many grams? So you have to multiply this. 3 upon 5, right? Multiply by, this is kilograms. Right? This is kilogram. I am going to replace this kilogram by using 1000 grams, right? Instead of this kilogram, I am going to substitute 1000 grams. Right? Okay. Instead of this kilogram, I am going to substitute 1000 grams. Right? Then I have to simplify. Nil. 5 times 1. 5 times 200. 3 times 2. Equal mark 600 grams. Right? 600 grams. Okay. So let's do some more. Right. So let's do some more questions. Maybe fourth one, fifth one, right? You have to write down the question as well. How many seconds are there in 1 hour? Right? How many seconds are there in 1 hour? Sixth question. Right. Evaluate 4 and 5 upon 6 minus 1 and 3 upon 5. Fraction lessons.
So in the fifth question, it says how many seconds are there in how many hours?
1 hour. Guys, මේක මෙතන පේන්නේ නැද්ද? 1 hour පොඩි වැඩිද?
ඒක I වගේ sir.
1 hour. 1 hour. Sorry. Right. Seventh one. Express three upon 100 as a decimal. Right. At 8th one. Find the perimeter. Right? Do this. Find the perimeter. Right? Okay, I will discuss. How many seconds are there in 1 hour? Right? For 1 hour, right? Right? Sorry. Right? Inside 1 hour, how many minutes are there? Right? Inside 1 hour, how many minutes are there? 60 minutes.
60 minutes.
Yes. Right? 60 minutes. Then, how many seconds are there inside the 1 minute? Inside the 1 minute, how many seconds are there? 60 seconds. Right? Now, inside 1 hour, there are 60 minutes. Right? Inside 1 minute, there are 60 seconds. Right? Now, inside 60 minutes, how many seconds are there? Right? So, you have to make, right? That means 1 hour equals 60 minutes. Right? This one. 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. Right? Alright. 1 minute has 60 seconds. So 60 minutes has how much seconds? So you have to multiply this 60 minutes by 60 seconds in order to find for 1 hour. Right? So 60 times 60, you will get 3600 seconds inside 1 hour. Right? For 1 hour, there are 3600 seconds included inside 1 hour, because 1 hour included 60 minutes and 1 minute included 60 seconds. Right? That means 1 minute included 60 seconds. Then how many seconds are there in 60 minutes? You have to multiply this 60 by this 60 seconds in order to obtain total seconds included in a 1 hour. Right? Right. So now this is a fraction. There are two ways to simplify this fraction. Right? Inside this is a mixed number and this is also a mixed number. Right? Inside a mixed number, there are two parts. This is the whole number part and this is the fraction part. Whole number part, fraction part. Right? Whole number part, fraction part. Right? There are two ways to simplify. Right? You can simplify first whole numbers and then after that you can simplify the fraction. Right? The second way, you can convert this mixed number into an improper fraction and this mixed number into an improper fraction. Then you can do the simplification. Right? I will do in both ways. First day. Method 1. Right? I have taught you these all of these methods. Huh? So first of all, this is my first mixed number minus 1 and 3 upon 5. So I will simplify my whole number part first. Equal mark. This is my first whole number and this is my second whole number. 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1. Right? So that part is done. Right? Then I am going to add and I am going to simplify 5 upon 6 minus 3 upon 5. my fractional part separately, equal mark. Right? 4 minus 1, it is 3. Right? It is 3. And then I am going to simplify this fraction part. Plus 5 upon 6 minus 3 upon 5. Now these are different denominators. If you have different denominators, you need to find LCM. Right? LCM. How do you find LCM of 6 and 5? You have to divide this by using the smallest prime factor. 2 times 3, 6, comma 5. Until you get 1 and 1, you have to divide. 3 times 1, you cannot divide 5 by 3. So you have to use 5 to divide. 1 comma 1. So your LCM will be 2 times 3 times 5. 2 times 3 times 5. 2 times 3, 6, 6 times 5, 30. So you need to convert 6 into 30. Right? So your common denominator should be 30. 5 into 30. Right? Then what you have to do? This is my first fraction. 5 upon 6. I am going to convert 6 into 30. Multiply by 5. Minus 3 upon 5. 5 times 6, it will give you 30. Right? So I will take it to here. Equal mark. Now 3 plus, right? 6 times 5 is 30. Right? 5 times 5 is 25. Right? Minus 3 times 6 is 18. 5 times 6 is 30. Right? Because I do not have enough space there. Right? So 3 plus. Now equal denominator. You can just subtract the numerator. 25 minus 80. 25 minus 80. 25 minus 80. It will give you like 7. 7 upon 30. Right? 25 minus 80. 7 upon 30. So this can be written down as a mixed number. 3 and 7 upon 30. This is somewhat low. Right? This method 1 is somewhat low. Now I am going to tell you how to do using the method 2. Right? That means these are
අර මේ හිටියේ දිව එළියට දාන බල්ලෙක් හිටියේ මේ මෙඩියේ උගුර විචක්‍ර වෙන උස බල්ලෙක් හිටියේ.
Anusara, please mute. Anusara, whenever I play. Right, I am going to do this question by using the method 2. That means, right? So my fraction is 4 and 5 upon 6 minus 1 and 3 upon 5. Right? So I am going to convert these fractions into improper fractions first. Right? So how do we convert these fractions or mixed numbers into improper fractions? My denominator is 6. Right? Using the clockwise method. 6 times 4. 6 times 4, 24. 24 plus 5, 29. Minus. Right? Denominator is 5. So my denominator should be 5 in the improper fraction as well. Right? Clockwise method. 5 times 1, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. Numerator is 8. So again 6 and 5. Different denominators. Right? Different denominators. So you have to find LCM. You have to obtain your common denominator or the LCM. 2 times 3, 3 times 5. Right? Then 30. Right? So you have to convert this 6 into 30, this 5 into 30. Right? So how do you do that? Equal mark. 29 divided by 6 multiplied by 5, and both numerator and the denominator should be multiplied by 5. For this 8 upon 5. You have to multiply both numerator and denominator by 6. Right? Then 29 times 5. 5 times 9, 45. Remainder is 4. 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus 4, 144. This is 30 minus 8 times 6, 48. 5 times 6, 30. Right? So denominators are equal so that you can subtract the numerators. 145 minus 48. Right? So it will give you like 145 minus 48. Right? You can subtract 5 from 8. Then you have to take 10 from here, then it becomes 15, then 7. 15 minus 8, 7. Here you have 3. Now altogether 13. 13 minus 4 is 97. Right? So numerator will be 97 divided by 30. So now you need to convert this into, and this is an improper fraction. You should convert this into a mixed number. Right? Mixed number. So how do you convert this into a mixed number? Right? You have to use the long division. 97 divided by 97 divided by 30. 30. Right? How many 30s are there for 97? 3. 3 30s are there for 97. 30 times 3. 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 3, 9. 9. 30 times 3 means 9. Subtract it. 7 is C. Right? Remainder is 7. So that you can convert this improper fraction into a mixed number. Right? So your denominator is already 30. Right? Your whole number part is 3, which is quotient. Right? Remainder is 7. 7 is your numerator. Right? Both answers are same. Right? I think when it compared to the method 1 to method 2, I think method 2 is easier than this. මේකට වඩා method 2 එක lazy කියලා හිතනවා. හරිද? Right. Okay. So this one, express 3 upon 100 as a decimal. So you know how to convert this fraction into a decimal, right? So 3 needs to be divided by 100, right? So you have to first write 3 and put some zeros in front of this 3 because you are going to divide by 100, right? So how many zeros are there for 100? 2 zeros, right? So originally, right, at the beginning, you have your decimal point at the end of the tree, number 3. So you have to jump to your left hand side. How many times? How many zeros are there? 2 zeros. That means 2 times you have to jump to your left hand side. 1, 2. Next, 1, 2. So your answer is 3 upon 100 equals to 0.03. Right? 0.03. This should be your answer. Make a way. This is a rough work. Right? Now, find the perimeter of this rectangle. Right? Find the perimeter of this rectangle. How do you find the perimeter? Right? Perimeter of a rectangle can be written down as 3 times perimeter equals 2 times length plus breadth. 2 times length plus breadth. Right? 2 times length plus breadth. Right? So, or else you can say it like this: 2 times length plus 2 times breadth. Right? All of these are correct. Right? So I will use this 2 times length plus breadth. Length plus breadth. You have to remember these things. Huh? So perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times length plus breadth. Right? So equal mark. 2 times length is 3y plus 5. Breadth is y. Alright. So now you have to simplify like terms. Dodam dodam. 3 dodam plus 1 dodam. Y. 3 dodam plus 1 dodam. I am giving you right card then. I am giving Senuli 3 dodam, and again I am giving you 1 dodam. Now how many dodams are with you, right? How many oranges are with you? Altogether 4, eh? So that 3y plus y means 4y, right? So equal mark 2 times 4y plus 5. Yes. Right? So this should be your answer, right? Or else you can use this one as well, right? 2 times L, 2 times B, right? So guys, if you want, you can simplify this one as well. 2 times 4, 8y plus 2 times 5, 10. This is the perimeter. That is right. Right. So next question. මේවා මතක නම් කරන්න එපා. හරිද? You have to by heart them. ඒවා හොඳට පාඩම් කරන්න. So 9th question. If simple a equals 4, find the value of uh, 3a square. 3a to the power 2. 10. Evaluate. 500 minus 30 times 10. Right? You need to refresh your knowledge. මේවා කරන්නේ ඒකට පුතේ. හරිද? ඔයාලගේ මේ knowledge එක refresh කරගන්න ඕනේ පට ගාලා. හරි? Right. Then 11th one. When x is written as a product of prime factors, when x is written as a product of prime factors, then it is right 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. What is the number x? Make a more lazy, right? What an easy question, right? So very easy question. You have to just multiply it. Then you can obtain the answer, right? Twelve. Write 81 as a power of 3. Power of 3. Write 81 as a power of 3. Right? Very easy. What is? You have to use the division. Divide, 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 divide. And you have to use the knowledge of indices. Right, Bhuti? Okay. Now I am going to discuss. Alright. If a equals 4, find the value of 3a to the power 2. 3 times a to the power 2. So I will write that first 3 times a to the power 2 equal. I have to substitute a equals 4 here. Right? This is 3 times 3 multiplied by. Now look at the board. Maybe Mama discuss or don't do anything. Right? So you can refer the video after that. So 3 times 3. A means 4. 4 to the power 2. 3 times. How the Anusara, you know? Is Anusara there? Nothing.
Yes, sir.
What is 4 to the power 2? Value of the 4 to the power 2? How the cellular?
Say,
4 to the power 2?
no.
16.
Yes, 16. Right? 4 to the power 2 means you can expand this neither. Mama, I am asking not 4 times 2. I am asking 4 to the power 2. 4 to the power 2 means 4 times 4. Neither. 4 to the power 2 means 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Right? So 3 times 4, 12. Right? 12 times 4, 48. So your value should be 48. Right? Guys, you 4 to the power 2. Right? That means 4 times 4 is 16. Right? 3 to the power 2. 3 times 3. 9. Right? When we have examples, right? You have to write this. Evaluate this one. Right? First of all, 500 minus 30 times 10. You have to use the BODMAS, right? First of all, you have to simplify this 30 times 10 before subtracting. You cannot subtract 500 minus 30 then multiply by 10. You cannot do that, right? The answer will be wrong, right? You have to use BODMAS. BODMAS means you have to simplify bracket first, then you have to simplify off, then you have to simplify divisions, then you have to simplify multiplications, then addition, then subtraction. So what are the things that you can find here? You can find subtract, you can find multiplication. So what are the what is the order, right? Multiplication. Multiplication you have to do it first, right? These things cannot be found, right? Brackets ne, offs ne, divisions ne, additions ne. Only multiplication and subtraction. So you have to do the multiplication first. Secondly, you have to do the subtraction, right? So this is where your multiplication is. So I will write it again. 500 minus 30 times 10, right? So before doing the subtraction, you have to do the multiplication first according to this bottomless, right? Before doing the subtraction, you have to do the multiplication first. So I have to write 500 minus 3 times 10. 3 times 10 means 300. Right? Then you can do this one is okay. Multiplication is okay. Now you can do the subtraction. Right? 500 minus 300. It will give you 200. Right? So this one. When x is written as a product of prime factors, then it is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. What is the number x? So x can be written down as like this, right? By using the product of prime factors. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Right? You can write x as this. So how do you find x? You have to simplify this. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 3, 24. 24 times 3. 24 times 3. 3 times 4, 12. Remainder is 1. 3 times 2, 6. 6 plus 1, 0. So x is 72. Right? You have to multiply them each other. Right? Write 81 as a power of 3. In that case, you have to write 81 as a power of 3. So you have to use the memory of indices lesson. Right? And you can divide 81 by 3 until you get 1 at the end. Right? How many 3's are there for 8? 2. 3 times 2, 6. Then you have to get the subtraction. 8 minus 6, 2. Then 21. How many 3's are there for 21? 20. Sorry. How many 3's are there for 21? 7. Right? 27. What we have to do is here, right? I have divided 81 by 3. Okay? So this is how you are going to do that. Right? 3 times 2, 6. 8 minus 6, 2. Get this one down. Now 21. How many 3's are there for 21? 7. 3 times 7, 21. Right? So this 27 comes here. Right? You see. So again you have to divide it by 27 divided by 3 because you have to use it as a power of 3. Power of 3. So you have to divide this number by 3 until you get 1. Right? So 27. How many 3's are there for 27? Right?
9.
Yes, 9. 3 times 9. Excellent. Right? Then 3 times 3. Then 3 times 1. So how you are going to write 81 as a power of 3? Right? So 81 can be written down as, right, 3 times 3. Right? If you multiply 3 times 3 times 3, right, times 3. Right? If you multiply 3 repeatedly 4 times, 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, right, you will obtain 81 as the answer. Right? So how many 3's are there repeatedly multiplied? Same base. Base is 3. This is, right, how do you compress this? Right? How do you write it as a power of 3? How many 4's are there? Hirusha. Sorry, how many 3's are there?
4 3s.
4 3. So you can write this as 81 equals 3 to the power
3 to the power 4.
3 to the power 4. This how we are going to do this. Right? Right, shall I give you another one? Like this. So 13th one. Right? Right. Do this fast. Make a tanggal karan. Right. 16. Sorry. Right. 64 as a power of 4. Right? Right? Do this fast. Do this fast. Write 64 as a power of 4. You have to follow the same way. But done and D akoradda. If you done this, send me a D. Taggal D akoradda. I want to see who finishes first. You have to divide until you get 1. Right? So nice. Shirley has done. Super. Kirat nahi. Okay, Anusara done. Pirusha done. Yes. Right, guys. I will do this. Right? 64. 64 divided by 4. Right? So 64 divided by 4, what will you have? How many 4s are there for 6? 4 times 1. 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. You have to take this 4 down. 24. 4 times 6, right? Exactly 16 here. Okay. So again you have to divide it by 4. 4 times 4, 16. Again you have to divide it by 4. 4 times 1, 16, right? 4, 1, 4. Then 64 can be written down as a power of 4 means 4 times 4 times 4, right? 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. So the base is 4, right? So how many times the 4 has been repeatedly multiplied? 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 3 4s are there. So this is 4 to the power 3. Okay, right. So we have done up to 13 questions today. Right. Okay, guys. So for today, I'm going to wind up the session from here, guys.